36th District Court in the state of Michigan is now in session with the Honorable Judge Marlena E. Taylor presiding. During these proceedings, there is no eating, no sleeping, no lying down, no wearing of any head garments except for religious purposes. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Now calling the matter of the people versus Randall Eugene Williams. This is ticket SP 1516740. Count 1 is careless driving. On that same ticket, nope, it's a different ticket. It's ticket SP 1516461, and that's going to be 1 count drove with the revoked license. Attorney, may I have your name first for the record, then your client?
Good morning, Your Honor. Austin Gregory, P85193, on behalf of Mr. Williams, who's sitting to my right. Mr. Williams, please state your name.
Yes. Good morning.
Yep, state your full name.
Randall Eugene Williams.
Thank you, sir. Today is the day and time set in this matter for an arraignment on the bench warrant. It's my understanding that you have reached a resolution. Is that correct, Attorney Gregory?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right. If so, Mr. Williams, can you please raise your right hand for me like you just did? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. You had the opportunity to talk to your attorney about your case and about your rights. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything outside of what's been stated as the offer today in exchange for that plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Understanding all of this, you still want to move forward today, sir?
Yes.
All right, I want to take your attention back to the date of November 6th of last year, 2023. Were you driving a Ford vehicle in the area of Livernois and Thatcher Streets in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
And while you were driving that vehicle, was your license revoked at that time, sir?
Your Honor, I thought we were pleading
I know.
to...
I know.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We get to it. Was your license revoked at that time, though, sir?
Yes, ma'am. I was just present.
All right, and counsel, will you stipulate to the 1 to 5 speed in this particular matter?
Yes, Your Honor.
The 4 corners of the ticket?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, so at this time, are you satisfied?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so the court is going to enter a plea to the reduced charge, fail to display, as well as the reduced charge 1 to 5 over speed. Did you say you had just come to see me, Mr. Williams?
No, I don't have no problem coming to see you, but no.
No, you got to stop coming to see me, Mr. Williams, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I will.
Okay, until you get
Yes,
what you
ma'am.
need in place, you got to stop getting these tickets, okay? And you got to stop drawing attention to yourself.
Yes, ma'am. You're right.
You dressed too, Your Honor.
All right, I understand. All right, you dressed very nice for court today. The fine for the speeding ticket is $125. Typically, you have 14 days to pay that. Is that going to be enough time for you today, sir?
I can pay it today.
Okay, give us some time to put in the computer system, because if you pay it today on careless driving, that's what you're going to get. So make sure it says the 1 to 5 speed. So just give us a couple of days to put it in the system, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so that'll be due 14 days from now, which brings us to February the, I'm trying to think, 16th, I think. I think we're at February 16th now. Nope, that can't be right.
It will be February 20th, Your Honor.
I was about to say February 20th. Yeah, I had to think about it for a second. I'm like, that's not right, because today is the 6th. February 20th. On the remaining ticket, I'll waive the cost and fines. Get your stuff together so that you can be able to be out on these streets driving the way that you need to drive. Thank you, Mr. Williams, okay?
Appreciate you.
No problem. All right, there's nothing further. You're all set. Thank you so much.
Nothing further. Thank you, Your Honor. You and your staff have a wonderful day.
You too. Thank you. Be careful driving down here, Attorney Gregory.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, bye.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. How are you doing?
All right. I
Good.
absolutely love your photo.
Oh, thank you so very much. I appreciate it. It's only when I'm on this device though. I can't figure out how to get it on my other stuff.
And I'm ready on some matters.
Okay.
Attorney Bradfield, I have to call her back. One of you didn't answer the phone.
Okay. Thank you so much for trying to assist in that matter.
You're welcome.
Uh, Mary, Terrell Wagner is still in the breakout room and he has retained counsel. Has this counsel checked in? I didn't check in.
She updated me about that. He doesn't have retained counsel. He think he does.
Oh, okay.
It was House counsel that represented him last court day.
All right. Thanks, Daphne.
No problem.
All right. So whoever you have, Attorney Bradfield, I can't see in the breakout room, so I don't know who is present.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to tell me, and I can tell you if I can move forward on them.
Okay. Miss Zaria Washington will be a dismissal for valid docs. Caitlin Wiley will be a responsible plea to blockading. Angelo Wynn will be a responsible plea to lights. Do you want me to admit them in?
I only have the ticket so far for one of them. Let me tell you who I have it for.
Okay.
Hold on.
Good morning, Mr. Reeves. James Reeves.
Good morning. How are you doing today?
Good morning, sir. I'm well, thank you. How can I help you?
Yes, I'm here for Woodard. I was trying to check in. I'm also in grand jury down the street from you guys right now. So I just wanted to check in between.
Okay, you said for Woodard.
Yes.
Okay, just one moment.
Thank you.
Romel Woodard. Is that for Romel Woodard?
Yes.
Okay. What's your P number, please? Mr. Reeves, what's your P number?
No, I'm sorry. I'm a police officer. I thought it was in my display name.
Oh, okay. All right. So, do you have to leave? Is what you're?
Yeah. Yeah, I have to check back in. Would I be able to leave a phone number for you?
Yes, please. Leave it in chat to me.
Chat to you. Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Miss Mason, are you available?
Yes,
How are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Wonderful. I put a message in the chat box for you.
Okay. Or the breakout room, one breakout rooms. Let's see which one's open.
Okay.
We can go to breakout room one.
All right. Great.
Yeah.
And Your Honor, we are also ready on Jawan Wilson and Romeo Woodard as well. And Mr. Woodard is scheduled for trial today. All officers are present.
Did Mr. Woodard's attorney just check in?
No, that was one of the officers.
Oh, that was the officer. I remember now, Reeves. I got confused. All right, I can do Mr. Woodard.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Romeo Christopher Woodard. This is ticket SP 172405. Count 1, drove unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket number SP 1409481. Count 1, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, drove while license suspended. Ticket SP 1337630. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2, drove while license not valid. Count 3, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. And ticket SP 1409638. Count 1, accident, disregard, signal red or amber. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Daphne Bradfield, P 70578, on behalf of Mr. Woodard. State your name for the record, please, sir.
Romeo Woodard.
Your Honor, today is the date and time set for trial. Mr. Woodard is aware of his trial rights. However, he would like to enter a guilty and a responsible plea and accept the people's recommendation, which is if he was to plead a ticket number SP 1172405, count 2, no insurance, it will be amended to improper plates. If he was to plead a ticket number SP 133-76301 for no insurance, it will be amended to improper plates. If he was to plead to ticket number SP 1409638, it will be amended to speeding 1 to 5 over posted speed, and the balance of the tickets scheduled today to be dismissed.
All right, sir, you want to take advantage of that offer?
Yes, ma'am.
If so, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to the attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, first I want to take you back to the date of March 5th of 2021. At that time, were you in the area of East Davidson and Shield Streets in the city of Detroit driving a GMC vehicle?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did that vehicle not have any car insurance on it at that time?
Yes, Your Honor.
And then also I want to take you to the date of April 11th of 2022. Were you driving that same GMC vehicle in the area of East Jefferson and St. Albans Streets in the city of Detroit?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you not have any car insurance on that vehicle at that time?
Correct.
And finally, counsel, to you, do you stipulate to the four corners of the ticket to establish a factual basis for the speeding ticket?
We so stipulate, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. So at this time, are you satisfied, counsel?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed?
We so stipulate, Your Honor.
So at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the amended charge of improper plates, as well as the plea of responsible amended down to speed 1 to 5 over. Sir, for the speeding ticket, it's $125. Typically, you have 14 days to pay that, but I'm also going to give you a fine on another one of the ticket. It's going to be in the amount of $200. And so I'm going to give you 60 days to have both of those tickets paid, okay?
Okay.
All right, so we're going to be looking at the date of April 8th, okay? Or April 8th to have those tickets paid by, okay?
Okay.
Is that right? Yes, because we're already in February. All right, April 8th is when the due date for those tickets are. Sir, if you owe any reinstatement fees, that's above and beyond what I stated today on the record. So just know on some of those tickets, it may or may not be, but I want you to be alerted to that. They're $45 a piece. So that's above this, but the actual amount that's due on April 8th is $325, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, if there's nothing further, thank you for your plea today, and you are all set.
Your Honor, in regards to Mr. Woodard, there's an issue at the court in regards to one of his matters that's keeping him from getting a license. He
Okay.
has a ticket number SP 11443643 for no proof of insurance. He went in front of Magistrate Esoterra. She found him not responsible. She
Okay.
indicated that he has to pay a $45 reinstatement fee. However, when you look up the register of actions, it says $0. He has not paid it, but it says $0, so he can't pay it. And Secretary of State won't, issue his license back until that's rectified at the court. I did inform Madam Clerk about it. She's checking into it. I just want to know, is there an update since I've asked her?
Okay. She probably has to contact that particular clerk. A lot of times they can't go in and change other clerks' information.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Right, and I've been trying to get in touch with Juanita. I don't think, she's probably not here today.
Okay,
So,
what should I have Mr. Wood do? Check back tomorrow, or because this is holding him up from his license?
What courtroom is that, Mary?
it was an informal hearing courtroom.
Okay, yeah, that clerk is gonna, if they entered it wrong, Mary can't go in and check. She's not allowed to do that.
Yeah, we just needed to be updated to say 45 so he can pay it. That's all.
Okay, Mr. Woodard, if he came in to the front floor, to the first floor, would he be able to handle it that way, Mary, or no? Nope.
Yes, come to the cashier window and see if they can call the informal hearing courtroom to see if they can get it corrected.
You hear that, Mr. Woodard?
Yep, so I have to come down there?
Yes. You have that ticket number?
Yep, I have it with me now.
Okay. So
I mean,
come down
that
to
might
the
be,
first.
yeah, that might
Come
be
down
like,
to the cashier window to see can they rectify it. We'll have that you could pay the $45 so you can get your license back. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you. You too. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
And Your Honor, just let me know who else you're ready for me to bring out.
I have Diane Witherspoon.
Okay.
Ms. Witherspoon, you can unmute yourself.
Yes, how you doing today?
I'm finding you.
All right.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Diane Renee Witherspoon. This is ticket SP 1494630, count 1, drove while license suspended. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Ms. Witherspoon. I am standing in on behalf of Mr. Boffman. Ms. Witherspoon, state your name for the record, please.
Diane Witherspoon.
It's my understanding that Ms. Witherspoon would like to set this matter for a bench trial. Is that correct, Ms. Witherspoon?
Yes.
All right. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to Attorney Boffman about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
It was a different attorney. And it's my understanding that you want to have a waiver trial or a bench trial. That's a trial before me as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. I believe my date is April 22nd. Is that right, Mary?
Your Honor, if I may intercept the city prosecutor,
Yes.
Chief Mason, 4341. This case is set day for trial. My officer is present.
Oh, it's set for day. Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay, cool. Do you have your license? Well, I can't ask her that. Never mind, don't answer that. Okay, all right. I don't know what the resolution is. So you're gonna have to hold tight, Ms. Witherspoon, okay? I don't know if you're taking an offer, if you want to do the trial. So,
Okay.
Okay, hold tight, hold tight.
okay. All right.
Going back on mute.
Thank you so much, Ms. May. I did know.
Put yourself on mute, please. Attorney Mason, I'm not able to physically go into somewhere. I guess I could go into the room. You can dismiss the officers on Mr. Rondell Woodard. I can't bring people out and do all that today. So let me continue on my journey. What about Caitlin Wiley?
Yes, I'm ready on Wiley.
Okay. All right, Ms. Wiley?
Yes.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Caitlin Elizabeth Wiley. This is ticket SP 1518515. This is one count of blocking crosswalk or interfering with pedestrians. Count 2, expired plates. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with Attorney Bradfield.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Ms. Wiley. State your name for the record, please. Ms. Wiley.
Oh, sorry, Caitlin Wiley.
Your Honor, Ms. Wiley is aware of her trial rights. However, she would like to enter a responsible plea to blocking pedestrian traffic and with the dismissals of the other 2 counts.
All right. Do you stipulate to the 4 corners of the ticket in order to establish a factual basis on this?
We so stipulate, Your Honor.
All right. Stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed.
We so stipulate, Your Honor.
So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to 1 count blockading the crosswalk. The remaining 2 tickets will be dismissed. And I believe this fine is $175. Typically, you have 14 days to pay civil infractions. Is that going to be enough time for you?
Yes.
All right. So we'll have this due no later than February 20th. 2024 is when this fine is due, okay?
I could pay online.
You can pay online, yep, at 36districtcourt.org, or you can physically come down to the courts. Also, the DivDat machines around the city, you can pay at those too, okay?
Okay.
All right, whatever. Give us a time to update, make sure it's all in the computer system before you pay, okay?
All right.
All right, thank you, Ms. Wiley. You have a great rest of your day.
Thanks, you too.
I will, thank you.
Bush and Sanchez, you can they can leave, right?
Yes, you can. Thank you, Officer Sergeant Sanchez and who I got?
Borsch.
Officer
Borsch.
Borsch. Okay. Y'all both are all set. He took a plea to 2 counts of improper plate, 1 count 1 to 5 speed.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Be safe out there, y'all. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow.
I will. All right. I have Angela Wynn. We're still working on your case, Officer Overton. Okay?
No problem.
Okay.
So you ready on Angela Wynn?
Yes.
All right.
Mr. Wynn?
Yeah.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Angelo Javon Wynn. This is ticket SP 1518489. This is count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2, drove with bright, glaring, or without lights, or failed to dim lights. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Mr. Wynn. State your name for the record, sir.
Angelo Wynn.
What you looking at, Mr. Wynn?
My brush, about to pick it up.
Okay. All right, just focus for 1 second. I know you've been on hold for a while. It'll take 2 seconds to do this, okay?
Okay.
All right. Go ahead, Attorney Bradfield.
Your Honor, he's aware of his trial rights. However, he would like to enter a responsible plea to the lights with the dismissal of the ballots. And he
All right.
stipulates probable cause.
All right. So do you stipulate to the four corners of the ticket in order to establish a factual basis on the ticket?
We so stipulate, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. You already stipulated probable cause on the remaining count to be dismissed. So at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to responsible to one count, drove with glaring or bright lights. Mary, what's the cost on this ticket? I'm not familiar with this one. And if you need the ticket number, I can give it to you, Mary. I see the mad dash.
I'm sorry, y'all know, I was at the file.
It's okay.
What's the ticket number?
I think it's 120, but I'm not sure. It's SP 1518489 count 2.
Improper use, like, this is,
Yep.
it says $95.
Okay, $95. And you're just gonna start brushing your hair on camera? Sir,
I hear you.
I don't care if you hear me. Would you do that if you were in a courtroom just sitting there? Would you still start brushing your hair, Mr. Wynn? I know you get to be in the comfort of your home doing these matters, but you.
Mr. Wynn.
Huh?
Please conduct yourself like you are in the presence of the courtroom, because you are.
Okay.
Now, Mr. Wynn, you don't have all that time to sit there and get yourself together. And it may be a nervous habit. That's why I'm gonna back off a little bit. I know when people get nervous, they do different things. But you just got to remember that when you're in court, you're in court. And you're not necessarily, don't do all those things. Like, you can't just start brushing your hair. Okay, the fine is $95. It's due within 14 days. So it's due by February 20th, 2024. Is that enough time for you to pay that fine, sir?
Yeah, where do I pay it at?
You can either go online at 36districtcourt.org or you can physically come down to the court and pay it there.
Okay.
Okay, is that enough time? You pause. I'm concerned. You need more time, or is that okay?
Can I have more time?
I can. How long do you need?
A month.
Okay. Yep, I can give you a month. Okay. So I have to do March 6th. Okay.
Okay, appreciate it.
You're welcome. All right. If there's nothing further, you're all set, Mr. Wynn.
All right. You have a good day.
You too. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. What about Jamaica Warren?
I don't know who that is. I don't
Okay.
know if anyone spoke to her because it's nothing beside her name.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Judge.
Yeah, she was here earlier and she had her earlier. Mr. Whitty, and he said that he had to leave, and I don't think he's been back.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no,
All right.
I
Apologies.
think Attorney Bachman had her, Your Honor. He wanted me to run her license, but it's valid.
Okay.
My apologies.
Attorney, he went to the car. He should be zooming in a
Sorry, Mary. Go on, Mary.
Oh,
Okay.
Miss Warren, he wanted you to run her license? I must be missing a ticket.
Yeah, because housekeeping matter, Your Honor, for record. Jamaica Warren, her license is not an issue.
Right. I can see that. That's why I said, okay. All right. All right. Who do we have anybody else right now? Besides
Yes, Your Honor. Zariah Washington and Jawan Wilson.
Okay. All right. Give me a second on both of those.
Okay, they're both dismissals.
Okay. Well, let me see.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. Sorry to interrupt. This Officer Overton.
Yes.
Do I have time for a quick personal?
Do you have what?
Time for a quick personal?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Absolutely. I won't do it without you, officer, because I know you've been here patiently waiting. So don't
Thank
worry.
you, ma'am.
You're
Okay.
welcome. Okay. You said it was, give me one name first.
Yeah, the first person on the docket, Zaria Washington.
Okay, you can bring Miss Washington in.
Okay. And the other person is Jawan Wilson, dismissal of both counts.
Okay. And I have Mr. Wilson as well. Okay, cool. You
Okay.
can bring him in.
Okay, thank you.
Hi,
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good, thank you, Jawan Wilson. Okay. I'm gonna call Miss Washington first, Miss Washington, okay?
Mhm.
Now calling the matter of the people versus Zariah Washington. This is ticket SP 15039081. No insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Miss Washington. State your name for the record, please.
My name is Zaria Renee Washington.
For purposes of arraignment, she stand mute and wait for readings, Your Honor.
At this time, the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. How are we moving forward?
Your Honor, there's a recommendation for dismissal. We stipulate the probable cause. She has valid documentation.
All right. At this time, being that she now has valid documentation, the court's going to grant that request. I'm going to dismiss this matter without prejudice. Ms. Washington, make sure you always keep your documents valid, up to date, and in your vehicle at all times, okay?
Thank you so much.
You are very welcome. All right. If there's nothing further, you're all set, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. All right. Mr. Wilson, Jawan Wilson?
Oh,
Okay,
yes, ma'am.
hello, sir. All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Jawan Dante Wilson. This is ticket number SP 1484589. Count 1 is allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Count 2 is no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Mr. Wilson. State your name for the record, sir.
Jawan Wilson. Jawan Deontay Wilson, rather.
Thank you.
For purposes of arraignment, he stand mute and wait for readings, Your Honor.
All right, this time the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. How are we moving forward with this matter?
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, there's a recommendation to dismiss both counts. We stipulate the probable cause.
All right, at this time, the court is going to grant that request. I'm going to dismiss this matter without prejudice. Sir, make sure that you always know, I don't know what happened, but just make sure you always have everything together, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. All right, if there's nothing further, you're all set, okay?
You too. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Judge, as a housekeeping matter, did defendant James White appear?
I don't think he did. Let's make sure. I want to get her back to doing, she's on active duty and she came in. Thank you, Officer Fair. I appreciate that so very much. And thank you for your double service to us, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
If Mr. White is not here, we will KPS him. I don't believe he checked in.
No, I don't have a Mr. White checking in.
All right. What's going to happen, Officer Fair, is that we are going to KPS him for failure to appear for his trial today, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, you are all set, and you say stay safe out there, please. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
All right.
ma'am.
I will. Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Attorney Mason, so the only officer we have left is Miss Officer Overton, right? Okay.
Yes, and I don't know what's going on with Witherspoon there.
Do we have-
I'm going to try to talk to Mr. Wagner, who believes he has retained counsel.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate you. Do what you can. Let me know if you need some assistance. I can bring him back out and we can try and figure out what's going on, okay?
And Your Honor, I am ready on Mr. Wagner.
Mary, can you just look on the back of these tickets and tell me if you see anything?
For Terrell Wagner?
Yeah, I feel like I wrote something on the back of these tickets.
He also has account 1 that's in default for refusal of PBT.
Yeah, I feel like this was on my docket a while ago.